Hi. So I'm going to be talking about my placement experience at Rainbow. I'm going to go through every week throughout the semester. So I shall begin. Um, on the first day, it wasn't too good. It was negative 20 degrees outside, and I kept checking and checking to see if the preschool had closed. And so I walked all the way down the Circle K, frozen, and one of the gas station ladies told me that the all PG schools are closed. So it was like, great, I get to walk back in the negative 20-degree weather. But one of the Circle K staff members refused to let me leave, and so one of the customers turned me back. So that was quite interesting. It was the first day, but the next week was better. I got to meet the teacher. It wasn't closed actually. She was very nice. Her name is Mrs. K. She showed me around the preschool, told me what she expects of me, told me that I'm gonna be here for the next couple of weeks, so it was pretty good. Next week, was when, well, that second week, I got to learn everybody's names. It's just a cool experience. I met her expectations. She told me she wanted me to learn 3 names instead of all of them. So I was pretty proud of myself about that. So I just got to know all the parent helpers. She told me that their parents, the preschool parents, are very involved in their children's lives, which is awesome. But, so the next week, it was pretty much the same thing. I got to play with the kids. We have circle time. Like, we have stations at the beginning of, when the time starts and they start coming in. She told me that this one little girl just lost her mom, and so I became really close with her. She was really sweet. I don't miss all of them, but it was pretty much the same thing. I asked Mrs. K if I could read a book to the class, and she was all for it. She took a picture of me while reading to the class, so it was pretty cute. They all listened. She said I did a really nice job reading to the class. I was kind of nervous because I haven't read to preschoolers in a long time, but it went pretty well. And then things kept going normal throughout the week. And then I got to teach my lesson for the first time. It was with counting and sorting. So they all worked really well with that. They were really smart, which the best part was at the end of the day, it was one of the little girl's birthdays, and she had this felt board with the birthday cake on it, and she got to pick out the candles, and she picked out pink and purple and made a pattern out of it. I was pretty proud of that. You don't see that too many times, like after someone gets it like that. So, that was pretty cool. I guess I'll talk about everything at Rainbow was pretty fun. I got to meet all new kids. I got to work with them one-on-one. I just got to know them all a lot better. So, I'll talk about my other placement now. I was at Cram Elementary School for Project More. And the first day didn't go really well. I mean, I walked all the way there, and the little girl didn't show up. This kind of made me upset because I walked all the way over there, ready to learn, ready to teach her something, ready to help her out, but she wasn't there. But I understand that because she had lice. And so the next week I finally got to meet her. She's a very sweet little girl, but her self-efficacy is really low. She tells herself she can't do it, she's not smart enough, and she isn't like doing the work because she had a bad experience with one of her past tutors, which I wasn't too thrilled about because you're supposed to be there to help the student, not just text on your cell phone or just talk to the other volunteers. So I worked with her throughout this semester, and it was a challenge. I have to say, I had a couple of moments that I wasn't too thrilled about. Just like that moment when she told me she wasn't smart enough just really hurt because there's someone telling her that she's not smart enough, she's actually believing it, and that's not right. So, like, throughout the semester, she's been missing a couple of times. With the weather, I understand, but I just wish she would have came more so we could have more connection with each other, like she has with her other tutor. But I mean, it's okay. One day though, I got to know her really well. We were talking about the weather outside and how it was terrible, and I related it to Frozen, and she was all for it. I think that was the start of when she started to warm up to me and started to get things done on, like, the whole time. We didn't, like, I was so proud of her, like, the last couple of weeks of the semester. We usually didn't get anything done at all. We usually maybe get one or two things down on the lesson plan that was provided, and at the end of the semester we got it all done, and we played a game she likes to do. So that was pretty awesome. I think overall this year, even though this semester has been really crazy, but I'm still glad I got to have that chance to working with those students and my individual student. Most people don't have the chance to do that, and I think if people just start treating the students the way they want to be treated and giving them, like, all the attention they need, and then just build them up, and maybe we could actually have decent teachers throughout this decade. But what can you do? But I think overall it was a great experience. I enjoyed working with all of them, and I'm gonna miss them all. So that's about it.